How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Poolside Cigar Reviews with Kirk. Today I'm smoking another special cigar. This is the Partagas Serie D number 4. I'll call it Partagas. I'm American, so I'll spare you my fake Spanish accent. But this is a Cuban Puro that was graciously sent to me by Brandon Luna with the Calypso Cigar Review podcast. Thank you very much, Brandon. Pretty good looking stick. I think it got a little bit dinged up in the mail. It's got a little crack right there. I don't know if you can see that. Another little piece of missing wrapper right there. The binder looks like it's still good, and then the foot got just a tad chewed up. So we'll hope that doesn't affect anything, but it's got a pretty plain tobacco and humidor smell. It's got the nice triple cap. On Cuban cigars, I'm not experienced with Cubans, so I won't speak from experience. But from what I've read and from what I've seen in my limited experience, the cap on Cuban cigars, on the head of the cigar, it's pretty flat. So, good looking cigar. Let's go ahead and pop the cap, see what kind of flavors we get. Oh shit. Sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulty there. My camera blew over. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. So let's go ahead and light this cigar and see what we get. Been very fortunate to get my hands on some nice cigars lately. I'm doing my best to share them with you guys. It's a very interesting flavor. It's a little bit tangy. Trying to put my hands on what that flavor is. Wow, it's really good. I'm drawing a blank. I mean, it's definitely got a tobacco core, just the slightest hint of spice, and a very familiar, meaty, tangy taste to it. I really like it. Well, it's got a little bit of wood, too. Well, I'll keep smoking on this, and hopefully my brain will kick into gear, and I'll be able to let you know, give you a better description of what that flavor is. But, yeah, these imperfections that I showed you at the beginning of the video, no problems at all, no leaks, smoking great. So, I will be back in a minute and let you know what else I get out of this cigar. So, stick around. So I'm about 35 minutes in now. The burn is great, nearly perfect. The ash did come off and hit my arm a little bit ago and burned a little bit. Got to be careful with that when you're smoking any cigar. But, the flavors have been pretty consistent. I was trying to articulate what that tangy, salty flavor was, and the best analogy I can come up with is I think it tastes a little bit like a beef, Greek hero sandwich, with the shaved beef, and the tang is that souvlaki sauce, that white sauce. I think it's souvlaki. If it's something else, you can go ahead and correct me. I don't mind. But that's what it tastes like to me. Is with like a little bit of pepper. It's very nice, very pleasant. A little bit of wood, and a little bit of mild tobacco in there as well. So really enjoying this cigar. I like the flavors a lot. And for a Robusto, I think that's good. If this stays consistent throughout, I think I'll still be happy with it. I don't think I'll get bored. Now, I don't know if I would necessarily want to smoke like a Churchill or a double Corona, you know, if it was the same throughout, but so far I'm really liking this. So we'll see if we have any changes in flavor, and I will pop back in with you. I'll probably let you know if I have any flavor changes. If not, I'll just pop in at the end. So, all right, guys, I'll keep on trucking. I'll see you in a minute. So I'm just finishing up my Partagas Serie D number 4. Very good cigar. Now the wrapper imperfections are finally catching up with me. The wrapper's starting to pop. So that's too bad. It is getting kind of warm though. I'm getting some of those hot cigar flavors. In the second half, especially towards the last third, that tanginess and saltiness kind of subsided a little bit into more of a spice and leather. It's still not an overly spicy cigar, but there were some draws that I definitely got some good tingle on my tongue. A good underlying leather, a good clean tobacco core. Overall, super enjoyable. I think had I not had some shipping issues, this would burn just fine for a little while longer, but, you know, things happen. What are you going to do? It was a great gift. Thanks a lot, Brandon. I really appreciate it. I encourage you guys to check out Brandon's podcast. It's the Calypso Cigar Review podcast. I'll put a link to his channel in my description below. Really enjoy this cigar. The last third or so I have been pairing with a little Ron Zacapa 23. Very nice rum. So if you can get your hands on a bottle of that, it's really good. Although I've had it for a little while, I think it still needs to open up some more. I'm a big fan of that RL Seals Barbados rum. That 10 years, it's aged 10 years. It's awesome. This is great too. I just don't feel like it's opened up all the way yet. But anyway, thanks a lot for stopping by. I really enjoyed this cigar. If you want to get one for yourself, if you live overseas or outside of the U.S. rather, you can probably just get one at your local Habanos retailer. If you're in the U.S. and you want to get it, you can probably get this off Cigars of Habanos. I'll put a link to that website in my description as well. You can get a box of these for under $200. So there's 25 cigars in a box. That's less than $8 a piece, and that price includes shipping. So I definitely think this is worth $8. So it gets a thumbs up from me, and so hopefully you can get your hands on one. If you've had one, let me know. I'd love to hear your experience. Also, don't forget to click the like button and click the subscribe button if you haven't done it already. You know, I love to make this channel interactive. Leave me a comment. I'll always message you back. I'll go ahead and leave you with that. And, as always, my key to eternal happiness: keep your feet in the pool, a drink in your hand, and a cigar in your mouth. Have a great week, everybody.